Get involved on Prime News at 7.
Welcome back, everyone. April is National Donate Life Month, so Tennessee Donor Services wants to raise awareness about organ and tissue donation. It's hard to believe, but right now more than 115,000 people across the country are waiting for a life-saving transplant. But if you'd like to help, the good news is it's easy to register to be a donor on your state's registry. And that's why Dawn Benjamin from Tennessee Donor Services is here, and Dr. Willie Mae Hubbard, who is a liver recipient herself. Thanks so much for coming on the show, ladies.
Thank you.
So how do you get this process started if you're interested in donating?
Well, it's very simple. Most people, 98% of all people, will do it when they go to the driver's license office. If you circle yes on your application, your name goes on to the Tennessee Donor Registry. And this really is the most efficient way that we have to document our decision in Tennessee. We don't want to prevent people from signing up that decide they want to, and maybe it's a few years before they renew their license. So they can go online to the registry website and simply sign up there. So it takes 5 minutes.
And you are a liver recipient yourself. You went through the process a couple of years ago?
I did. I had my liver transplant on October the 2nd, 2015.
And you're doing really well.
I am doing really well. I was working full-time before that, and now I work part-time, but I was able to return to work. I'm doing really well. I've been given a clean bill of health by my transplant surgeons as well as my hepatologist.
That's wonderful. So you're living a normal life as a pediatrician here in the Chattanooga area.
Yes.
You're a living example of why it's so important that you guys need donors.
Absolutely.
Very true. You know, because we have so many people on the list today, we estimate probably 20 people on the list will die waiting because there's not a match available in time. So there really is a shortage of organs. And you know, we were talking about earlier before the interview about how many people in Tennessee, or the percentage of people in Tennessee who are actually on the state's registry. And today it's only at 38%. I think it's really important that people just consider doing this because we never know when we might be touched by this. I know Dr. Hubbard probably never thought she would need a transplant.
Absolutely. I was the picture of health, so to speak, and my diagnosis was a chronic liver disease that I had for over 30 years. I had no family history of it. When I told my family that I would require a liver transplant, they were very, very surprised. I was the picture of health. Everybody knew that I ate well, I exercised, and did all of the right things, but nevertheless, I had that diagnosis, and it ended up in chronic liver failure, and I had to have a transplant. The liver is very, very amazing, and you can have a live donor that can contribute, particularly if you don't end up getting a recipient in time. I had 2 children that had lined up to be donors, and it was just such a blessing. Just before I was getting ready to have the procedure, approximately 1 week, I got the call from Alabama that someone had donated an organ, and I was able to utilize that organ. And when you're on the list, if you do end up qualifying and getting an organ, they will not accept the organ from a live donor. So I was very blessed. My daughter was very blessed as well because she was going to be my donor. So it was an emotional experience, but as I said, it is something that all families should consider because that wait list is just very, very long, and so many people die without getting the particular organ that they need.
Right. So another example, donating, signing up can save a life.
Oh, definitely.
All right, and again, if you're interested in donating, just go to donatelifetn.org, or you can register at the DMV. Thanks so much for coming on the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Here's Patrick with another check on your weather.